Romance of the Three Kingdoms, Chapter 49.
So yeah, Zhu Yu collapses. His generals are freaking out. Understandably, if the commander's out, what chance do they have? Desperate times.
Absolutely. And it's Lu Su, one of Zhu Yu's key advisors, who thinks outside the box. He's deeply worried, obviously, about Zhu Yu's sudden illness.
Makes sense.
So he decides to go find Kong Ming, the famous strategist, hoping maybe he has some kind of answer, something beyond normal medicine.
Which says a lot about how bad things were, turning to Kong Ming for a medical issue.
Totally. And Kong Ming's response, just perfect Kong Ming. He just says, flat out, I can cure the governor's illness.
No hesitation, not, I'll see what I can do, just, I can fix this. Sets up the intrigue immediately, doesn't it?
Yeah.
You know this isn't a standard house call.
Not at all.
Yeah.
So Kong Ming goes to see Zhu Yu. And the physical symptoms are bad, make no mistake. The source mentions abdominal pain, occasional unconsciousness, nausea, can't keep medicine down.
Grim.
But Kong Ming, being Kong Ming, he looks past the physical stuff pretty quick. He seems to sense there's something deeper going on.
Right, and this is where it gets fascinating. Kong Ming drops that riddle. Something like, heaven has unpredictable winds, how can man predict? And then he just cuts right through it. Says the real problem isn't physical, it's this inner vexation.
He nails it.
And then the big reveal, he writes down those 16 characters. To defeat Cao Cao, fire attack is needed. All preparations are complete, only the east wind is missing.
Oh, can you imagine Zhao Yu's reaction? The source says, great shock. He instantly thinks, this guy is. He's basically divine.
He saw right into his head, knew his secret strategic worry that was literally making him sick.
Exactly. Zhao Yu wasn't just physically ill, he was strategically stuck. He had this whole brilliant fire attack planned, but the wind was blowing the wrong way from the northwest. It made the plan useless, dangerous even.
So Kong Ming didn't just see the symptoms.
No, he saw the real blockage, the strategic anxiety, and just by saying it out loud, giving it a name, it was like an antidote. It really shows how much a leader's mindset, their perceived limits, can affect everything, especially under that kind of pressure.
So the illness is diagnosed. It's the missing southeast wind. And what does Kong Ming do? He makes this absolutely wild offer.
Yeah, it just ups the ante completely.
He says he can summon the specific southeast wind. Not just any wind, the southeast wind. For 3 days and 3 nights.
Claims he can do it using his knowledge from the Qi Men Dun Jia Heavenly Book, which, for anyone listening, is this ancient Chinese text, kind of a mix of strategy, divination, astrology, basically figuring out cosmic patterns.
And he's going to do it with a ritual on a special 7-star altar built on Nanping Mountain.
The sheer confidence is staggering. And he even gives a precise schedule.
Right. He says the ritual starts November 20th, Jiazi Day. That's a specific date in the old calendar cycle. And the wind will stop on November 22nd, Bingyan Day.
That level of detail, it makes the impossible sound, well, almost plausible, or at least it shows his absolute belief.
And Zhu Yu, his reaction is instant. The source says he rose abruptly in great delight. Just hearing the possibility of solutions snaps him right out of it.
It's amazing. He wasn't cured by medicine, he was cured by hope, by seeing a way forward.
The strategic problem was solved, so the physical symptoms just vanished. It's all about the psychology, isn't it?
It really highlights that connection.
Yeah.
Kong Ming basically liberated his mind from that strategic paralysis.
Okay, so Zhu Yu is back on his feet, totally energized by this idea, and now they have to actually build this thing, this altar.
And Zhu Yu doesn't waste a second. Orders 500 strong soldiers straight to Nanping Mountain to build it, plus 120 men to guard it. His faith in Kong Ming is now absolute.
He's all in.
And the altar itself, the details are incredible, very specific, very symbolic. It's built with red soil from the southeast, connecting it to the wind they need.
And it's huge, right?
Oh, yeah. 24 Zhang square, that's maybe 240 feet across, and 9 Qi high, so maybe 90 feet tall. Built in 3 layers. Each layer is 3 Qi, about 30 feet. It's not just some platform. It's designed like a cosmic engine.
Wow, and the layout is intricate, too. The bottom layer has these 28 constellation flags.
Right, representing the constellations. And they're arranged by direction, using specific colors and mythical animals. 7 blue flags, east for the Azure Dragon. 7 black, north for the black tortoise. 7 white, west for the white tiger. And 7 red, south for the vermilion bird. All cosmically aligned.
Okay, that's the bottom layer. What about the middle?
Middle layer goes deeper into the mysticism. 64 yellow flags in 8 directions. These stand for the 64 hexagrams of the I Ching.
The ancient divination system.
Exactly. Used to understand, maybe even influence the flow of things. It feels like, part ritual, part psychological warfare, almost building absolute confidence.
Then the top layer.
Up top, you have 4 individuals in very specific ritual clothing, bound hair crowns, black silk robes, phoenix attire, wide sashes, vermilion shoes, square skirts, very ceremonial.
And they're holding things.
Yeah, each one has a specific job, holding a ritual item. One guy has a long pole with chicken feathers, supposedly to attract the wind. Another has a long pole with a 7-star banner, maybe to show the wind's color or nature. Then one holds a precious sword, and the last one has an incense burner. Every piece seems deliberate.
And around the base.
Around the base, surrounding the whole thing, 24 people holding all sorts of ceremonial gear and military items, banners, canopies, halberds, spears, axes, yak tails, red flags, black flags. It's this incredibly elaborate setup.
It really makes you think, doesn't it?
Mm.
Is this pure theater for morale, or did they truly believe this could physically manipulate the weather?
It's a fascinating question. And Kong Ming himself, he prepares intensely. On the chosen day, November 20th, he bathed, fasted, dressed in a Taoist robe, even went barefoot with disheveled hair to the altar.
Total commitment.
He's living the part, or perhaps truly embodying the ritual. And his instructions are ironclad. Lu Su is told to stay back, help Zhu Yu, and crucially, don't blame Kong Ming if it doesn't work.
Covering his bases.
Maybe. And the guards. Strict orders. No leaving positions, no whispering, no careless talk, no panicking. Violators will be executed. Creating this zone of absolute reverence.
Yeah.
Or control.
And the ritual itself, what did he actually do?
He slowly ascended the altar, checked the directions, burned incense, poured water, and prayed silently to heaven. And he kept doing it. The source says he went up and down the altar 3 times a day.
Repeating the process.
Over and over. But here's the kicker, the tension builder. Despite all this effort, all this precision, no southeast wind appeared. Not yet.
Oh, man. The pressure must have been unbelievable. Zhu Yu's entire plan, maybe the whole war, hanging on this.
Absolutely. We're relying completely on Kong Ming pulling a rabbit out of a hat, or rather, wind out of the sky.
Zhu Yu, showing his renewed confidence, doesn't just wait around biting his nails. He starts getting the army ready before the wind even shows up.
Total faith in Kong Ming now. He calls the generals, Cheng Pu, Lu Su. Everyone gets them preparing for action.
Shows his recovery was real. He's back in command mode.
And he sends word to the big boss, Sun Quan, who already has his ships positioned 85 lies away, like 25 miles or so, just waiting for the signal. Everything is coordinated.
Okay, and the fire ships themselves, these sound terrifying.
They really were. Huang Gai gets 20 fire ships ready, and these things are purpose-built weapons. They have large nails packed densely at the bow, grappling hooks, basically, to latch onto enemy ships.
So they stick.
Exactly. Then they're loaded with flammable stuff. Reeds, dry wood soaked in fish oil, and topped with sulfur and saltpeter, serious accelerants.
It's floating bombs.
Pretty much. And cleverly disguised with blue canvas oilcloth covers. Each one has a little escape boat attached to the back and flies a specific green dragon tooth flag so everyone knows what they are.
Yeah.
Maximum damage. Meticulously planned.
Wow. And what about stopping interference?
Good point. Gan Ning and Can Zi have the job of bottling up Cao Cao's spies, Tai Heat and Tai Zong, in their water camp. Surrounded by Wu forces, sealed up tight, no leaks allowed.
Covering all the angles.
Definitely. Zhu Yu's final orders are crystal clear. Everyone gets ships, weapons, sails, rudders ready. When the signal comes, move instantly. No delays, break the rules, face military law.
Sets the tone.
And the troops, they're pumped. The source says they were grinding their fists and rubbing their palms, ready for battle. The anticipation is huge. Let's picture that night. It's calm, clear. Zhu Yu's with Lu Su.
And he's totally dismissive.
Right. He says something like, Kong Ming's words are absurd. A southeast wind. In winter. Sounds perfectly logical.
Totally logical, based on what he can see. But then comes the dramatic turn. Around 3 a.m., the source says, there's the sound of wind.
Flags start moving.
First from the northwest, like normal, but then, boom, a strong southeast wind just erupts. It's undeniable.
You can just imagine Zhu Yu stepping out of his tent. That must have been quite a shock.
The source says he's just shocked, in awe. He exclaims, this person has the power to take over creation, the skill of ghosts and gods.
That's a powerful reaction, but it flips instantly, doesn't it?
Instantly, awe becomes fear. He decides right then, Zhu Jilang, that's Kong Ming if he lives, he's a calamity for Eastern Wu. Gotta kill him, now.
Why such an extreme reaction, though? From awe to assassination in a second.
Well, I think Zhu Yu gets it immediately. This isn't just predicting the weather. It shows a level of strategic understanding, maybe even manipulation of events, that's deeply threatening to him, to his command, to Eastern Wu itself.
He sees Zhuge Liang not just as clever, but as fundamentally dangerous to their whole power structure.
Exactly. And there's even that poem in the text, right? 7 stars alter, 1 night of east wind. If not for Kong Ming's brilliant scheme, how could Zhu Yu display his talent? It really frames that moment.
And Zhu Yu doesn't hesitate. That fear translates straight into action.
No hesitation. He calls 2 officers, Ding Feng and Xu Sheng.
Gives them very specific, very brutal orders.
Yeah, 100 men each. Xu Sheng goes by river, Ding Feng by land, straight to the 7 stars altar on Nanping Mountain.
Had the mission.
Don't ask questions. Seize Zhuge Liang, behead him immediately, bring his head back for a reward. Super clear. Super ruthless.
You feel the urgency. And, kind of ironically, as they rush off, they're hit by that exact southeast wind Zhuge Liang predicted.
Must have been infuriating for Zhu Yu's men, so they hurry. Ding Feng's cavalry gets there first.
But Zhuge Liang's gone.
Vanished. Just left. Xu Sheng arrives with his boats just after. A scout spots him, Zhuge Liang, looking a bit disheveled, getting onto a fast boat heading upstream.
The chase is on. Xu Sheng goes full sail after him.
He gets close enough to shout, trying to sound official, "Military advisor, wait, the commander-in-chief wants to see you."
Even though he's there to kill him, the formality is almost comical.
Right. And Zhuge Liang, he's standing at the back of his boat, laughing.
Laughing. What does he say?
Tells Xu Sheng, basically, tells Zhu Yu to use his troops well. I'm off to Sheku for a bit, maybe see you later. And then the kicker.
Ah, the foresight reveal.
Exactly. He says, I knew the commander-in-chief couldn't tolerate me, knew he'd try to harm me, so I already arranged for Zhao Zilong to pick me up. Don't bother chasing.
He didn't just predict the wind. He predicted Zhu Yu's reaction to the wind. That's the real masterstroke. He understood the human element perfectly.
That's the genius of it. The psychology was as important as the meteorology. And just as Xu Sheng pushes closer,
Zhao Yun makes his appearance.
Yep, Zhao Zilong of Changshan steps out, arrow nocked, shouts who he is, says he's there on orders to get the military advisor, asks why they're pursuing.
Then delivers a warning, mixed with a bit of a threat.
A very calculated threat. He says something like, I could shoot you dead, but that would mess up relations between our sides. Let me just show you my skill instead.
Well,
Thwack! Shoots an arrow, perfectly severs the rope, holding up Xu Sheng's sail.
disables the boat instantly, sail drops, boat swings sideways, chase over.
Totally over. It's such a power move. Zhao Yun then orders their boat full sail ahead, catches that perfect win, and they're gone. Like flying, the text says.
Yeah.
Uncatchable.
Wow, what an escape. And the pursuers are just left there.
Pretty much. Ding Feng on the shore basically says to Xu Sheng, look, Zhuge Liang's calculations are godlike. And Zhao Yun, remember Cheng Ban? The guy's unstoppable, we just have to report back.
So they go back, tails between their legs. How does Zhu Yu take it?
He's stunned, astonished, exclaims, this man is so resourceful, he makes me restless day and night. You can feel the sheer frustration.
The guy he just tried to kill not only escaped, but basically rubbed his nose in how much smarter he was.
Exactly. But Lu Su, the advisor, brings him back to Earth. Says, basically, deal with Zhuge Liang later. Right now. Cao Cao. Focus on the big enemy.
Smart advice.
So very. And Zhu Yu, credit to him, listens. He takes that intense energy, that frustration, and channels it. Immediately pivots to planning the main attack on Cao Cao.
And this is where we see his strategic brilliance, right?
Yeah.
He might fear Zhuge Liang, but he's still a top commander.
Absolutely. The plan he lays out is incredibly detailed, multi-layered. It's a masterclass in combined operations.
Okay, let's break that down.
Yeah.
He doesn't just plan one big strike. He starts with these outer moves, deception. Gan Ning and Tai Shishi go first.
Right, the farthest teams. It's about spreading confusion before the main event. Gan Ning gets Taizong and those surrendered northern soldiers. He's told to go along the south bank, fly Northern Army flags, total deception head, straight for Wulin.
Wulin, that's Cao Cao's grain supply, isn't it?
Exactly. Hit them where it hurts. Penetrate deep, set fires as a signal. He's basically a fifth column and a supply raid rolled into one. Notice Tai, the other surrendered guy, is kept back. Maybe Zhu Yu doesn't trust him fully yet.
Interesting detail. Okay, and Tai Shishi.
Tai Shishi takes 3,000 troops towards Huangzhou, his job. Cut off any reinforcements Cao Cao might get from Hefei, pin down those forces.
Keep help from arriving.
Precisely. And he also sets fires as a signal. His signal includes a red flag, which means Wu Hao's main support troops, Sun Quan's forces, are on the way. So these two detachments leave first, stretching Cao Cao's defenses thin right from the start.
It's like setting multiple small fires before the big one. What about the forces closer in?
Then you have Lu Meng. He gets 3,000 troops, heads to Wulin to back up Gan Ning and burn Cao Cao's actual stockades there. More fire, more chaos near the supplies.
And Lingtong.
Lingtong, another 3,000. He goes to the edge of Yiling. His role is like a rapid reaction force, ready to jump in when the fires start at Wulin.
Okay, so we have disruption, supply attacks, cutting off reinforcements, a reaction force. What else?
There's Dong Shi, 3,000 troops to Hanyang. He's to attack Cao Cao's main position, but from the Hanshuan side. He's looking for white flags as his support signal.
And the white flags come from?
Penzeng,
Right.
another 3,000 troops, all flying white flags. His job is to get to Hanyang and support Dong Shi's attack. So you have these 6 distinct groups, all moving out on different routes, hitting different points.
It's a really complex, coordinated assault plan hitting from multiple angles. But the centerpiece, the thing everyone remembers, is the fire attack itself. That falls to one guy, right?
Yes. Huang Gai's mission is crucial. Prepare the fireboats and, critically, send a letter to Cao Cao pretending he's going to surrender that night.
The fake surrender.
No.
Lure Cao Cao's fleet in close.
Exactly. It makes them lower their guard right before the fireboats hit. It's high-risk, high-reward deception. 4 warships are assigned just to follow Huang Gai for direct support.
And the scale of the main naval force behind this.
It's huge. 4 main divisions. Han Dang, Zhu Tai, Jiang Qin, Shen Wu, each commands 300 warships.
300 each.
Yeah. And at the front of each of those divisions, 20 fireboats ready to go. That's 80 fireboats leading the charge across the fleet.
Maximum impact. And where's Zhu Yu in all this?
He's not hiding in the back. He and Cheng Pu are on a large command warship, overseeing everything. And guess who his escorts are?
Let me guess. Ding Feng and Zhu Sheng.
The very same. The guys who just failed to catch Zhu Ziyang are now his personal guards for the main battle, maybe keeping them close. Meanwhile, Lu Su, Kan Ze, the other advisors, stay back to guard the camp.
It's incredibly thorough. Every base covered, even external backup.
Yep. Sun Quan sends word via messenger. Lu Xun is already deployed as a vanguard near Qi and Huang, and Sun Quan himself is leading the rear support. It's a full kingdom effort.
So Zhu Yu sets everything in motion. Fire signals arranged on West Mountain, flag signals on Nanping Mountain. Everything's ready, just waiting for dusk.
The entire intricate machine is primed, ready to launch one of the most famous battles in Chinese history. We see Liu Bei, he's waiting at Xiaku, clearly anxious. He hasn't heard back from Zhu Ziyang or Zhao Yun.
Waiting for news, yeah.
But the second Zhu Ziyang shows up, his first question isn't, did we win? Or what happened? It's, are the troops and warships I arranged ready to go?
Wow. Straight to the next phase, no pause.
Exactly. It shows you he's not just reacting. He's already engineered the follow-up. It's like steps 2, 3, and 4 were already in motion in his head. This wasn't just one battle. It was a campaign.
That's a key difference, isn't it? Not just winning, but consolidating the win. Yeah. So what are these next steps? What are the orders?
Okay, so first, Zhao Yun. He gets 3,000 troops, his job. Cross the river, head for the Wulin Small Path. Find dense woods, reads classic ambush territory.
Right.
Then, specifically after 4 a.m., let Cao Cao's retreating army pass, then hit them right in the middle. Set fires. Chaos.
And he knows where Cao Cao will go.
He predicts it. He says Cao Cao will probably aim for Jingzhou, heading back toward Xuchang. Not the Nan County path. That'd be too difficult, too pressing for a defeated army.
So he's reading the map, but also reading Cao Cao's mind under pressure. Figuring out the path of least resistance for a desperate man.
Precisely. It's geography plus psychology. And it's not just Zhao Yun. Zhang Fei gets a similar assignment.
Okay, what's his mission?
Also 3,000 troops, cross the river, block the Yiling Road, the ambush point, Hulu Valley or Hulu Guku.
Another bottleneck?
Exactly. And again, Zhu Liang predicts the specific route north Yiling, not south. But the trigger for Zhang Fei is, well, it's even smarter.
How so?
He tells Zhang Fei to wait until after the rain stops and then look for smoke rising, cooking smoke.
Ah. Because a cold, wet, defeated army needs to stop, make fires, cook food.
Right. They'll give away their exact location just trying to survive. And that's when Zhang Fei attacks, setting fires by the mountain. He's using their basic human needs against them.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
It's not just about fighting. It's about understanding the enemy down to their core needs. Hunger, warmth. What about the other commanders?
Well, the plan is comprehensive. Mizu, Mi Feng, Lu Feng, they get boats. Their job: sweep the river, pick up defeated soldiers, grab any abandoned weapons, equipment, basically mop up and salvage resources.
Consolidate the gains. Makes sense.
Then Lu Qi is sent back to Wuchang, hold the banks, capture any stragglers trying to escape that way. Crucially, stay put, secure the rear.
Okay.
And Liu Bei himself, the leader, he's told to stay at Fantu, get up high, and just watch Yu Yu's forces finish the job on the river. Observe.
So, a multi-pronged approach. Ambushes, river cleanup, securing the flanks, and observation. Very thorough.
Extremely. Every angle covered.
But with all this planning, there's one big personality still waiting for orders, right? Guan Yu.
Ah, yes! The legendary Guan Yu. You can just imagine him, can't you? Standing there, probably fuming a little, while everyone else gets these critical tasks.
Feeling overlooked.
Definitely. He finally speaks up, basically demanding, hey, what about me? Why don't I have a command?
And Zhu Zhiliang's response is interesting.
Oh, it's classic Zhu Zhiling, pure psychological maneuvering. He says, well, actually, I did have the most crucial pass saved for you, the most important job.
Okay.
But, he says, I hesitated because, Cao Cao was so kind to you in the past, that old debt.
Whoa. He's questioning his loyalty. Or pretending to.
Exactly. It's a calculated prod. He knows Guan Yu's pride and sense of honor. He's basically daring him to prove his loyalty right here, right now.
And Guan Yu bites, I assume?
Immediately, he argues, I already repaid Cao Cao. I killed Yan Liang. I killed Wen Chao. I saved him at Baima. That debt is settled. I swear I won't let him escape this time.
So passionate. He's all in.
Which leads right to the Junling Shuang, the military pledge.
This isn't just a promise, is it? It's serious.
Deadly serious. It's a formal, written oath. You sign it. If you fail the mission, you face military law execution, basically.
And Guan Yu agrees. Just like that.
Willingly. He puts his life on the line. If I let Cao Cao escape, take my head.
Intense.
But Zhuge Liang, he doubles down. He makes a counterpledge. And if Cao Cao doesn't take the path I predict, I'll face military law. It shows absolute confidence in his own calculation.
So the stage is set. Where is Guan Yu being sent?
To the Horong Pass, Huarong Dao. It's described as a narrow, difficult mountain path. Perfect choke point.
And the tactic? Ambush.
Sort of, but with a twist. Zhuge Liang tells him to pile up firewood, get it smoking, make a big plume of smoke.
Wait, smoke usually signals danger and ambush?
Nah.
Why attract Cao Cao? Guan Yu must have questioned that.
He did. He asks exactly that. Why would Cao Cao head toward smoke? He'll know it's a trap.
Yeah, seems counterintuitive.
And this is where Zhuge Liang explains the principle of shu shi shi, empty and full, deception and reality.
Okay, break that down.
He says Cao Cao is smart. Very smart. He knows warfare, so when he sees smoke on the main road, he'll think, an obvious trap. A feint. Too obvious.
He'll think it's a bluff, an empty threat.
Exactly. He'll assume the real danger, the full trap, must be somewhere else, maybe on a less obvious path. So trying to be clever, trying to outsmart his enemy.
He'll walk right into the smoke thinking he's choosing the safe, empty path.
Precisely. It's a brilliant double bluff using Cao Cao's own intelligence against him, and Zhuge Liang gives one final stark instruction, show no mercy.
Chilling. But then, Liu Bei steps in. He's worried, isn't he?
Yes. This is where it gets really deep. Liu Bei says something like, look, I know my brother Guan Yu, his sense of honor, his loyalty. If Cao Cao is truly cornered, and maybe pleads based on their past, Guan Yu might actually let him go.
Which would wreck the whole plan. Why would Zhu Zhiliang risk setting up a situation where his own general might disobey the no mercy order?
And Zhu Zhiliang's answer is just, wow. He calmly says he's consulted the stars, observed celestial signs, and the message, Cao Cao is not fated to die yet.
Whoa. So fate, destiny.
It seems that way on the surface, but strategically, it's profound. Zhu Zhiliang says letting Guan Yu spare Cao Cao, repaying that final debt of kindness, would actually be a beautiful thing. He calls it leaving a kindness, Yu Zhiren King.
So he's planning for Guan Yu to potentially let Cao Cao go.
It seems he's building it into the strategy. Think about it. If Cao Cao is completely destroyed, Sun Quan in the south becomes much stronger, potentially a bigger threat later. By letting a weakened Cao Cao escape, Zhu Zhiling preserves the kind of balance of power. Cao Cao can still check Sun Quan's ambitions.
That's next level thinking. Playing the long game, manipulating not just the battlefield, but the whole political map, using even his own general's predictable honor code.
It's strategy layered on psychology, layered on, well, maybe even a sense of cosmic timing. So with that, Guan Yu takes his son Guan Ping, his trusted lieutenant Zhu King, and 500 soldiers armed with blades and heads for Hurong Pass.
Incredible. Okay, so while all this meticulous planning for the pursuit is happening, what's going on back with Cao Cao? Is he aware?
Not at all. He's sitting in his main camp, completely oblivious, actually waiting for news from Huang Gai, the supposed defector.
Oh, the irony.
And his overconfidence is just blinding him. His advisor, Cheng Yu, points out the strong southeast wind, a wind blowing from the enemy camp towards his fleet. He warns Cao Cao, suggests being vigilant.
A pretty obvious danger sign, you'd think, especially with ships.
You would. But Cao Cao, he laughs. He actually laughs it off. He says, oh, that's just the winter solstice passing, yang energy returning, perfectly normal.
He rationalizes away a clear warning because it doesn't fit his narrative of impending victory. Hubris.
Textbook hubris. And then comes the final nail in the coffin, the fake defection letter.
How did they make it convincing?
A small boat shows up, letter from Huang Gai. Claims security was too tight before, but now he's on grain patrol and sees his chance. Says he'll defect around 2 a.m. His ships will have green dragon flags.
Specific details makes it sound real.
And the clincher. He promises to kill a famous Jiangdong general and bring his head as proof of loyalty.
Wow. Playing right into Cao Cao's desire for a quick, decisive win.
Totally. Cao Cao is ecstatic. He's completely fooled. He goes out onto his big command ship, ready to personally welcome Huang Gai's fleet. He thinks victory is literally sailing towards him.
The perfect setup for disaster. And Zhu Yu, on the other side, is ready to spring the trap.
Oh, yes. And he does it with ruthless efficiency. Just before launching, he deals with the captured spies, Cai Zhong and Cai He. He executes Cai He publicly.
Public execution, why?
As a sacrifice to the flag, a ritual to boost morale, show resolve, maybe instill some fear. And he clears the names of Can Zi and Gan Ning, revealing they were part of his deception all along. It's cold, calculated.
Solidifies his control, eliminates loose ends.
Exactly. Then the fire ship set sail. Huang Gai himself is on the third one, fully armored, sword in hand, under a banner that clearly reads, Vanguard Huang Gai. No mistaking him.
The scene must have been intense. The wind, the waves.
The writing paints a picture. Strong east wind, high waves, the moon is out, reflecting on the river like 10,000 golden snakes. Cao Cao is up there, watching.
Poetic, but ominous.
Then his lookouts spot the ships. Green dragon flags, just like the letter said. Huang Gai's name visible. Cao Cao is delighted. He says, heaven is helping me.
Oh, the dramatic irony is painful.
And that's when Cheng Yu, his advisor, tries one last time. He looks closely at the approaching ships. He says, they look light. They're floating too high for grain ships. With this wind, it's a trick. They're fire ships.
Finally, someone sees it clearly. Does Cao Cao listen?
He finally realizes the danger, but it's way too late. One of his generals, Wen Ping, bravely volunteers to take some boats out to intercept them.
A last-ditch effort.
Doesn't even get close. An arrow flies from Huang Gai's ships, hits Wen Ping in the arm, he falls, and his patrol boats just scatter in panic.
Chaos, and the fire ships keep coming.
They're only about 2 leagues away now, maybe a kilometer, a little over half a mile. Huang Gai gives the signal, the front ships erupt in flames.
Just burst into fire.
Yeah, instantly. And that strong southeast wind, Cao Cao ignored. It whips the flames into a frenzy, sending them soaring, driving the fire ships right into Cao Cao's fleet.
Which are all chained together.
Trapped. 20 fire ships smash into them. Then cannons roar from all around, more fire ships arrive from other directions. The whole river, the text says, becomes a sheet of red. Total inferno. Utter destruction.
What a devastating scene. The end of Cao Cao's massive fleet, and the retreat must have been pure panic.
Absolute chaos. Cao Cao looks ashore. His land camps are burning too. The attack was coordinated, land and river. Nowhere seems safe.
And Huang Gai isn't just watching.
No way. He's in a small boat, pushing through the smoke and flames, actively hunting for Cao Cao himself. The objective is clear. Kill the leader.
Personal.
Very. Cao Cao manages to get near the shore, trying to scramble off his burning flagship. Just then, Zheng Liao, another loyal general, pulls up in a small boat and drags Cao Cao aboard.
A narrow escape.
Incredibly narrow. His flagship goes up in flames right after they get clear. But then Huang Gai spots him. He recognizes Cao Cao, apparently still wearing a distinctive crimson robe. Huang Gai gives chase, yelling, Cao Cao must think it's over.
Cornered again.
But Zhang Liao reacts fast, draws his bow, takes aim, and shoots Huang Gai, hitting him in the shoulder. Huang Gai falls out of his boat and into the water.
So close.
Agonizingly close. And that's where this part of the chapter leaves us. With Huang Gai falling into the river, his fate uncertain, it's a real cliffhanger.